Hey, what's up, guys? Uh, I am just getting set up right now. Kind of behind schedule, but I want to get the stream rolling since it was supposed to start 3 minutes ago. So right now I'm just setting up. Hopefully nothing crashes while I'm trying this. Okay, here we go. Ooh, insane day, insane morning for me, man. Okay, so my chat isn't showing up, so let me fix that up. Let me fix that real quick. Uh, okay, so that should work, yeah. Top chat. Oh, there's all these like options that I didn't that have like been added. All right, well, anyway, that should work, yeah. Test. And press this button. Nice, nice. That's kind of that's cute. All right, so you got that going, and dude, it's like I forgot how to stream. Okay, uh, what's up, everybody? Do we have any Premier League football slash soccer watchers here? Because I woke up early for that. Actually, what happened was I couldn't sleep, so I just stayed up for that. It was 5 a.m. for me when I was watching. I was watching the today. I think there was only one game for Premier League, or at that time there was only one game, which was the Tottenham, Tottenham, Tottenham Chelsea game. That was such an insane game. Anyway, since no one's into football, I'm just gonna move on. But oh my god, that was such an insane game. That was such a crazy game. It was so fun and so ridiculous and so infuriating and so entertaining and so inspiring. It was such a good game. Uh, all right, here we go. What's up, Narin? All right, now let's fix up this text here. Mm, I'm assuming right now anyone who's joining is from the States, right? And so I'm gonna I'm gonna experiment with this. I'm gonna experiment with this time slot. I'm thinking of doing regular casual chats at this time. This is 11:30 p.m. I don't even have a theme yet, so I'll just say testing this time slot for potential future uh, chat streams. Okay. Yeah, and I'm not even like fully I'm not fully settled into this time slot, but I'm thinking this is a good time slot for American students, right? It's 11:30 right now on the East Coast, and it's 8:30. No, it's 10:30 in the East Coast, and it's 7:30 on the West Coast. Narin, by the way, are you in the States, or are you international? Yeah, that was me with my bad math because of freaking daylight friggin' savings time. Dude, Congress needs to abolish daylight savings time. It's so annoying. The rest, dude, it's so annoying to have to change my schedule like twice a year. Oh my god, around the the Americans. Uh, so quick update from me. I've been, as most people probably know, I've not been publishing that many videos in the last mostly year, actually, the whole year of 2023. But But I didn't do nothing, right? After summer, or was it during summer? Actually, I forget what the time period was. I started doing a couple random videos, and right now I'm trying to find myself in a groove. Like I am going to reprioritize YouTube. I don't want to make any promises yet, but I want to be active. I want to be active on YouTube, and I want to see what time slots are working for people. So, hey, the more active you guys are at this time slot, the more likely it is I'm gonna come. I'm gonna show up again at this time slot. And right now, the primary thing that's on my mind is not the paper SAT. So I know some people are taking you guys either just took the November SAT or you are studying for the December SAT. The primary thing on my mind is the digital SAT for the March in 2024. Shout out in the comments if you are taking the March 2024 digital SAT. And I'm thinking about how to basically like I have to use the tools and the materials that are available, that are disposable right now. So I'm thinking of like I need to create a schedule where I am simultaneously creating digital SAT material, but also just repurposing existing materials for the digital SAT so that everyone has a proper curriculum that they can use. This curriculum right now, I'm thinking about it as a paid. I mean, it's for my paid, classes, my group. But up until now, for my online students, I've not been opening up group classes. I've only been doing one-on-one tutoring. But if I can create a digital SAT curriculum, I might be able to start something going there. I'm not sure exactly what. So that's basically what's been on my mind. Right now, I'm not even sharing. Okay, testing. I should be back. Okay, my bad. My streaming software just crashed while I was doing this. What was I trying to look at? No, I wasn't really trying to look at anything specific actually. So yeah, is the digital SAT easier? I mean, yeah, it's easier, as in the questions themselves are easier. Solving the questions are easier, but what's not easier is the curve hasn't changed. If you are top 1%, you will still get a 730. If you on any given subject, if you are top 0.1%, you will still get like a 780 or whatever the heck that is. And if you're top 0.05%, then that's when you get the 800. So the curve hasn't changed. So actually, I think it's a worse test. It's a worse test. Yeah, the scoring is worse because what happens now is basically, let's say that I'm trying to make a different. Okay, let's say that there's like grade levels, right? Let's say there's grades, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, and 16th. And let's say grade 16th is the 800. Well, how easy is it for me to tell you whether you are grade 16 or 15 or 14 or 13 if I get to give you like a 200 question test and every single grade level has like a representation of 15 questions at least, right? Then it becomes, for me as a test maker, it's much easier for me to be confident that you are grade 16 or 15 or 14 or 13, right? If I can give you a ton of questions. But conversely, what if I'm only giving you one question per grade level, and it's even debatable whether I'm even giving you like a grade 16 question, right? Or grade 15 question or grade 14 question because they're so easy, right? Then how can I confidently tell you that you're actually grade 15, not grade 14, grade 15 and not grade 16? I can't. Not if the test is too easy, not if there are too few questions. The adaptive test format is supposed to help with this, but it's actually not that adaptive, It's just two modules. It's not like some of the other adaptive tests that are out on the market. It's actually not that intelligent, at least not now. Maybe in the future it'll change. So the scoring is actually pretty wild, especially if you're trying to hit above 730 in particular. It's such a wild curve that I actually think if your target score is above 730 and you're already making progress on the paper SAT, just be done with it now. Do not switch to the digital SAT. I think it's a waste of time and adds more stress than necessary, because between 730 and 800, whatever you score you get is gonna feel almost random because of how quote unquote easy the questions are. Now, I fully believe that the SAT over the coming years, the College Board over the coming years will start increasing the variety of difficult questions, and we'll have more sophisticated scoring that actually is more precise for your level. But at this very moment, uh, man, it's rough, dude. If you're above 730, it's rough. Okay. Yeah, so the PSAT results were did come out today. So I am curious if you took the PSAT, how you guys did. If you have any questions on that. Musa, what's up? You said your vocab. I honestly, do you even really like how important is your actual vocab? It depends on your current level. But how you improve vocabulary for DSAT is just how you improve vocabulary for the current SAT. Just make vocab lists of your own. Stop waiting for somebody else to make your vocab list for you. Start making it right now. Open up your notes app, make a vocab list. And if I drop a word like insufferable and you don't know that word, insufferable, just write it down. Stop waiting on other people to do the work for you. Make a list now, and every single day you should be adding at least one word. Okay? Just keep one of the problems with relying on other publishers, Princeton Review, Barron's, Kaplan's, whatever, relying on these publishers of vocab lists is that they oftentimes they're incentivized in the wrong way. It's actually better for me as a publisher. I make more money as a publisher by putting in really hard words. Who the hell is going to buy a book where the words are things like derive, or draw? Like, you can draw people out, you can draw people in, you can draw things up, right? Like, or you can draw water, right? Like, the word derive or draw being like vocab list, that doesn't sell. You know what sells? Big fat round numbers, like 1,000 words for the SAT, 300 words for the SAT. That shit sells, right? And it doesn't even really matter what words they put in, as long as it's hard and as long as no one really knows the definition. It's sexy, it sells, it makes me money, right? But are those actually the words that are coming on the SAT? No one's doing like regression analysis on this. No one's doing statistical correlation checks on this, right? They're just putting out a bunch of random words from the old SATs, from like the 2006 SATs, and those books haven't changed, man. The vocab words there are the same words that existed when I was a student. But you know what? The SAT has changed. They no longer really test you on words like chimerical or ameliorate. There's the off chance it will come out, so I still like drop the word, and I think you should still be aware of the existence of these words. But like, again, relying on these outdated, overly sexy, overly rounded numbered, overly packaged, overly sellable vocab lists, you're just being dumb by wasting your own time. Make your list now. Now, and start listening now to the people around you, to the readings that you're reading, and pay attention to words that you don't know. Don't outsource you can't outsource your own brain to other people. You have to actually develop your own brain. So if I um um you know like outsource. Even outsource is a relatively easy word, but actually a lot of high schoolers don't know this word. Like, The word outsource. If you don't know this word outsource, like you should just be like, what is that word? You know, you could even ask Saul, hey, type that word out for me, and then I could type it out for you. I can help. I can tell you how to spell it, and then you could put it on your, you can put it on your own screen, on your own vocab list. Okay, vocab. You gotta play low and slow, cook it low and slow, you know, and you gotta keep doing it every day. Otherwise, you're going to just have a bunch of random words that you half memorize, and you're going to misuse all of them, and then still get the questions wrong when even though you recognize the word. Let me. It's been a while since I've streamed, so I'm kind of like everything's kind of janky right now. I'm trying to remember how to like. My shortcuts aren't working. Frustrating. Give me a sec. I'm gonna get back to the chat in a second. But hey, Narin has shared their score. Give me a sec. Narin, what grade are you in? What grade level? Ah, so annoying. Okay. This, oh, that's also broken. Okay, so I need to make this work. Just like this random. Um. So, okay. Such a nub right now. Where's my Chrome? There we go. All right, so now I have a screen I can work with. Okay, so you're 1470. Oh, good job, dude. 1470 is a solid score. 710 on the reading, 760 on the math. And I think I forget what the max score on the PSAT is, but sounds good. Few weeks. Wait. But what was your starting verbal score, and now what's your current? Well, I guess your ending verbal score is 710. So what was your starting verbal score? Dude, that's a huge jump though. So very good. Very, very good. Hang on, let me try to think about what's been going on with my own YouTube. Yeah, so actually I might be doing the same stream tomorrow at the same time, just FYI. Uh, by the way, also I know that Narin is from the East Coast. Is everyone else here from the States as well? Hey, what should I do today? What was I gonna do today? Oh, I was gonna migrate Khan Academy questions for the digital SAT. Okay, yeah. Uh, and one other thing I just did, which is not here, but it's here. Dude, I had a lot of fun yesterday. Oh yeah, a rose for Emily. I had a lot of fun with this stream yesterday. So if you ever get assigned a rose for Emily in the next year or two in high school, if you remember, Saul has streamed it. So you can get my reaction. Okay, and you can read along with me. Um, I think judging by the conversations I've had so far, I feel like the most effective way to use these live reaction fiction and poetry streams is to actually um, read ahead of me, maybe like a couple pages, and then when you feel like you're kind of like, not really getting it, you feel a little lost, then you play my stream and sort of like watch my reaction to the story. And I think by doing that, you'll be able to appreciate these stories and understand these stories like way more by being able to compare your reactions to mine. So a rose for Emily is one that I just did, and this was because someone dropped a comment like 5 days, not even 5 days, like 3 or 4 days ago, and requested a roast for Emily, so I just did that. And I'm actually wanting to do another story in the next week. So if you have a story you want me to do, maybe it's coming up for your school assignment. If there's a story you want me to do, just dude, it's like you're not cheating. You're not cheating. You're just watching someone else read the story, dude. Uh, it's free, bro. Dude, do it. Okay, I'm happy to read whatever. Well, not necessarily whatever you're reading in particular, because I might not want to read the thing that you're being assigned. But there's a chance that I will do a stream on your school assignment. So let me know what you want me to do. Um, right now you are 10th grade PSAT. Oh, 10th grade PSAT was 670. Okay, so that was a 40-point increase on the. Oh no, dude, the improvement was largely on your math. That's crazy though. Okay. Uh, yeah, your math is crazy. You went up 110. That was in 1 year though. That was in 1 year. So 670 to 710 on reading. That's actually not as dramatic as it sounded at first. The math was the one that pulled you up, but it looks like you were what was that, 1320? 1320. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's a really solid yeah, really solid improvement there, man. What are you are you gonna you're gonna take it again in December? So I guess let's see. You must be aiming for 1500, yeah, because you're so close. 1500. You're reading your. I guess at this point, since your math is already, yeah, you should, like, I feel like the math is probably more easy to guarantee. So trying to stay stable around 730 on the reading for your practice test for this month, and then trying to trying to hit 800 at least once, and then stay stable around 790. That will be a 730, 790. That'll put you 1520. Depending on how panicky you are, you might actually drop a couple points on the real test, so that might drop you down to 1500. But it seems like that'd be a pretty good, pretty good practice goal to have. Try to. I don't know how many practice tests you can take, but like, if you can take like at least one practice test per week, and with some, additional practice questions in the middle during the week, you'll get 4 practice tests. So that's like 7. Yeah. So just try to stay 730, 730, 790. And I think that'll be good. My tip for this for studying is just to make sure to, before looking at the answers, before scoring yourself, review every single question that you're even slightly uncertain on. Okay. Just go back. Okay. 65 minutes are over, 35 minutes are over, they're up. Okay. Before, I know you're going to be itching to just go straight to. I know you're going to be. I know you're going to be itching to go straight to the, what do you call it? Uh, Straight to the answers and straight to your score and straight to just being like, and then kind of reviewing the ones you got wrong. But before you do all of that, okay, it's super important to just go back and see if you can correct any errors without the help of the answer key. Okay. So every single question that you're even slightly uncertain of, go back, especially for the math, actually, because you're closer to a perfect score there. Just go back and see if you can fix your mistakes on your own. But reading as well, reading for sure as well. Reading, writing. Okay. Let me think. So Oh yeah, your grammar and your you're probably not reading very well on your writing. Yeah, I'm guessing you finish your writing in like 20 minutes. Yeah, and then you have like 15 minutes left over, and you're not really you're just kind of like I guess I'll just review, and you're just like kind of lost. Um, yeah, you're probably over optimizing for grammar, and you're probably under optimizing for actual reading. So you're getting are you mainly getting like main idea, conclusion, topic, transition questions wrong, sentence order, those questions? Because that would mean you're overly focused on grammar only and not focusing on the reading aspects. Yeah. Yeah, you're just not reading. So, you probably have like 15 minutes left over, dude. What's stopping you from just taking it slow and steady and reading the whole damn thing? You know, just reading it for understanding, for actually understanding how the experiment is set up, and just reading it like you would read a a reading passage. That's you're wasting like you're gonna have 15 minutes left over anyway. Just spend an additional 5 minutes, just read a little slower and make sure you're fully understanding everything that's happening, what the paragraphs are doing. Oh, this paragraph is an example. This paragraph is a counterpoint. Like just like slowing down a little bit on the reading. And I feel like just that might stabilize your writing score enough. And just by doing that, you might be able to stabilize around your current 710 score. Let's see. Right now, I'm just trying to think aloud to myself. What's my plan for today? So I woke up. Today's schedule was really weird because I stayed awake till 7 a.m. Then I slept until 10, and then I taught a class, and now it's 1. But I'm not sleepy, so I'm good to go. I'm gonna work. I'm gonna do this stream. I'm gonna answer any questions. Then after that, I'm probably gonna just I gotta build out a digital. So before the December winter break, I need to like make some packets for digital SAT. So I guess I should start with Khan Academy. So I'll probably just go through all the Khan Academy questions. That'll be my priority for now. And then after that, I need to start buying other people's questions like Eric Meltzer or whoever. And then I'm gonna get all triggered because those questions are terrible. But then I'm gonna be like, well, nothing in life is perfect, so then I'm gonna make packets out of them for my students to use. Yeah. Okay. I guess I should just make this. I should go over Khan Academy today. Do I want to stream anything today? I guess probably not so much. I already streamed yesterday. Oh, I want to make video clips. I want to make video clips based on yesterday's reading. Okay, yeah. All right, back to the questions. After watching my videos, do I need to zoom in? I can't see. Okay, you've been trying to understand the passages, slowed down drastically, missing out on minor details and idioms. This is the reading test, yeah, the 65-minute 5 passage test. I mean, minor details is usually not that minor because those are like inference questions and they can be pretty hard. Oh, what? Uh, what? Wait, I thought you said yes. No, no, no. Okay, okay, no, no. 'Cause I think our topic is slightly different. Earlier, I was focusing on the gap between 36 out of 44 versus 40 out of 44, 42 out of 44, right? 36 to 42. Okay. In that gap between 36 and 42, my prediction, my guess is that you're getting like the reading, you're being sloppy with the reading. So you're getting the main idea questions wrong, you're getting the supporting detail questions wrong, you're getting sometimes the infographic questions wrong because sometimes that requires reading comprehension. You're getting the conclusion questions wrong or the transition questions wrong. Sometimes the sentence order questions wrong, although that's less common. Um, but that's um, that's my prediction for the instability between 36 out of 44 and 42 out of 44. From 42 out of 44 to 44 out of 44, yeah, it's going to be things like specific like idioms. Yeah, that makes sense. Um, and and then just some random question. You're going to get some random question wrong, right? So from at this point let's just pretend you are stable at 42, okay? At this point, the last 2 points, honestly, going from 42 to 43 stably is so much more work than going from um, on the reading test 30 out of 52 to 40 out of 52. It's easier to go from 30 out of 52 to 40 out of 52 than it is to go from 42 out of 44 to 43 out of 44, because there's actual rules to learn, there's actual skills to learn when you're actually at like the 30 out of 52 to 40 out of 52, when you're in that range. So it actually might not be worth, I mean, honestly, if you're aiming at 1500, bro, dude, I would not worry about 42 to 44. Okay, I would worry about 36 to 42. I would not worry about 42 to 44. That's really something you should only be prioritizing once you're above 750, I think. Um, because there's too much work. You have to like learn too many things. Your vocabulary has to be too good. Your usage, and not just your vocabulary, your usage has to be too good. Uh, and your sensitivity to some of the sophisticated arguments in some of those like science passages in the writing, with like the specific evidence that you have for that infographic, that has to be too good for that 43, for that 44 out of 44. Whereas uh, whereas whereas like you're at like a 760 on the math, dude. 760 on the math to 780 on the math is way more achievable than getting like a perfect on the writing. Way more achievable. So it's just not even worth, it's not worth the energy. What I mean, if you have unlimited energy, sure, but between now and December, it's only 1 month, less than 1 month, dude. You should spend that energy, that learning energy, on something that's more achievable, like the math, like the reading. Okay. Yeah, okay. So you are stable at 42. Then yeah, writing is not your, if that's just true. If you are stable on 42 and you're confident, and this is not just some fluke, right? You're actually, it's based on actual good habits, and then I would just not worry about the. I mean, I would still take one writing test every week as a mock test, as a practice, to simulate the real test taking conditions. But besides that, I wouldn't do any additional worrying or stressing out about it. Right? I would focus more on the math and the reading. Oh, dude, it's good to be able to. Hey, yo, new viewer. Just I know it's kind of awkward sometimes talking to people online. It's just like some random dude, but just say hi, man. It's all good, dude, or girl. It's all good. And let me know where you're dropping in from. Are you in the States, or are you in Kazakhstan, in Bulgaria, in Ukraine? Where are you from? Uh, Let me think right now. Mm, oh, but so earlier I was saying, uh, if you want me to read a story or whatever for your school assignments, just let me know. But besides that, if you have ideas for my YouTube and slash my Discord, let me know. Like I said, I'm not going to be focusing so much on paper SAT. I'm going to be focusing more on the digital SATs. So I'm very unlikely to do more stuff for paper SAT. But uh, I'm not gonna flat out auto reject. So if you have some ideas that I think are interesting, I could work on it. I could maybe think about it. So let me know. I've been. I'm gonna probably head out in like 10 minutes. By the way, so was this viewership at this time? What is it? It's Tuesday. No, it's Monday evening right now in the States. Probably everyone's busy studying. I have to say though, this is probably not so far not the best, not the busiest stream I've had uh, of late. So maybe I have to experiment with a different time zone. So if you have other time slot area ideas, if you have a preferred time slot, let me know. All right, spelling bee time. I think I'm pretty clear on what I'm gonna do today. Tea house. Is it worth trying on the SAT, knowing that most schools are? Um, bruh, I can tell by your name. Yes, dude. I know, dude. The affirmative action Supreme Court decision may help, us Easterners, but very likely it won't. Very likely it won't. Dude, just take the test, get the objective numbers, just proof. Like I'm not professionally a college consultant. I don't do the analysis. I don't like I honestly I literally hate that kind of work, just like figuring out where the trends are and like who's getting into what school and like what stats are important. Like I think honestly none of that matters. What matters is having something you care about, something that you would fight for, something you would bleed for, and just working for it and making it real, right? And if you do that, then people around you will just notice and you're going to get the recommendations. And if you do that, your general energy level for life, your love of life is going to be high. So when challenges come your way, you're not going to crack, you're not going to just crumble, right? Uh, and so your academics, if the passion of your life, if the thing that you're building is kind of intellectually oriented, then naturally your academics are also going to be lifted. But if it's not intellectually oriented, your academics are maybe not going to be that lifted. Maybe it's going to be some other thing, right? And your academics are going to be moderate or just above average or whatever. But who gives a shit when you already know what you're doing, when you have something you're living for, right? Like these statistics, you're not supposed to live for the statistics, right? You live and then your statistics just follow you. So all of this analysis for like getting into college, I think it's just such a waste of breath. But hey, it makes a lot of money, so that's why people do it, right? Because the parents want to build their children's statistics out, right? Bro, just look, if you're an intellectually, academically oriented person, The SAT should be fun for you, right? You're improving your reading, you're improving your writing, you're improving your thinking, you're improving your reasoning, you're improving your argumentation, you're improving your quantitative reasoning, you're improving your visual your what do you call, actually I don't forgot the word for that, but your infographics that you can analyze things visually, right, and graphically, right? Like if you're improving all that shit, it's just like the SAT is just one way to just measure your progress out of many other ways. You could also be doing the science Olympiads or the math Olympiads or the AMCs. But it's just one way to just measure your progress, and it feels good to be progressing because you're already doing it anyway. The SAT is just the side effect of it all. Sorry, the SAT score going up is just the side effect of you living the life that you're living. So yeah, take the SAT, man. Take the SAT. Take every test. For fun. Do it for fun. Yeah. I keep wanting to do 100, 100, 100. Honey? D heat? That's not a word. They dan danth anth unth dunth unth anthol. I love intellectually challenging things such as programming, math, STEM. Bad test taker. Bad test taker. What's a bad test? Let me think about that for a bit. I mean, yeah. I don't know your life, so I don't know what the right balance is. Only you do. But if you maybe actually, yeah, if that's the case, dude, maybe those things are more important. And actually, something that gets neglected here is the amount of general excitement that something gives you in life. That excitement is synergistic. It it catalyze it's like it sets off chain reactions. So if you spend too much time on things that don't excite you, you actually do worse overall on everything, right? You have to even life isn't you can't life isn't built around you, right? The world doesn't revolve around you, so you're not gonna get like the chance you're not really going to be given the chance to have all of your life always be only the things that you care or are excited by, or care about or are excited by, right? There's always going to be parts of life where you do it out of duty, responsibility, obligation, necessity, and that's good too. That's part of life. But if 100% of your life is because you have to do it, not because you want to do it, then you've configured your life the wrong way. What's going to happen is the excitement, the joy, the energy that comes from just like waking up and wanting to do shit, that's all going to be sapped out of you. And then even the things and then when you are completely lethargic now, you're just like you don't really have any motivation for anything, dude, nothing's gonna go right anymore. So the balance, there's no one answer for how you're supposed to balance that. But if you feel that you are spending too much time on test taking and not enough time on something that's actually really valuable for you, then you should think about it. Like, is it actually worth it? It may not be. And 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 maybe, like, I mean, just to do a Hail Mary, maybe you should still sign up for the December SAT, right? It's only one morning to very early afternoon. So it's only half of a day, right? But that one half of a day, maybe you could just Hail Mary it. Maybe you just don't practice, and you just go into the December SAT and just take another shot at it but then you focus on the thing, on the things that matter. Again, yeah. So pressure from your parents, from your life, yeah. There's a lot of, yeah. I mean, there's no. We are not robots, so there's not a single right answer. You're gonna have to figure that one out. Yo, if you're joining the stream, just I kind of like I already kind of did all my talking, but I'm still while I'm zooming it, while I'm focusing on this thing, I'm happy to take any other questions. G Ding Dane Dante. Wait, I'm forgetting the age. Hante Heen Heeb Heej Heeb 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 is a thing, right? Oh, Hebe. What? What's the thing? I'm thinking about that thing that goes into like vegan meats. I forgot what it's called. Uh, Competing students and around the world. Uh, I don't know, man. I mean, maybe you should think. Well, do you know the median stats for your? Do you know what stats are typical for your demographic at the school that you want to go to? Because maybe it's not as bad as you think. Haunt, haunted. There we go. Theater. The then the is a word. Is I don't get thou. The theme thing think thought that is a word. The then is a word. Than is a word. Teeth is a word. Death. Eth is probably not right. Neat. Neath. Neath. Oh, beneath. Oh, neath. Uh, Auth. Bot. Author. Doth. Noth. Yoth. Toth. Tot. Toth. Mm. Yo, do you know? Wait, what score are you going for, man? What score are you aiming at? Okay, yeah. I mean, like, what's here? Um, think of the person that you feel like you're like. Think about that. Think about the person in your school. Think about your one of your classmates, uh, or maybe one someone in the grade above you. Think about the person whose profile you're most similar to, uh, in terms of academic level, and just ask yourself what school did they get into, or what school are they applying to, and what school do you expect them to get into, right? Like, and just do a quick sanity check. Are you aiming too high? Maybe you're causing yourself too much stress by aiming for something that's not even realistic. E-haunt, e-girl, e-hand, e knee hand. Mm. Teeth. I'm just like doing random words. Hand you, Hundu, Hyundai, Sunday, Dundee. Dream is MIT, Berkeley, and I can't see that last. G. Oh, Georgia. Oh, yeah. Uh, that's that. The spread is pretty. Yo, those dreams are very different from each other, dude, in terms of competitiveness. No. Uh, yo, think about the guy. If you know the alumni, or if you know like your the upperclassmen, right? Think about the people above you. You know what school they got into, and just think like what's realistic, and then maybe even just go and talk to them and see, ask them about their scores. Yeah. Uh, yeah. So usually we don't call that. Oh, so the dream is MIT, and then the other ones are your target and safety. Okay. Um, your reach, target, and safety. Huddle. Hood. Dude, I'm failing. Thud. Thud. Thunder. 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 Then. I got then, this, then, the. the it's 125. I should probably go soon. But like now I'm like super zoned. Like I'm like really into this right now. Unheat. Unheated. Unheated, I feel like is a word. Yes, it is. How much does college really matter? I mean, wait, what do you want to do? You want to? You trying to be like a comp sci? You're trying to be a coder? Yeah, yeah, dude. GitHub, and just working in dude team competition. The I mean, I'm not a, so I'm not again. I'm not a career. Oh, dude, entrepreneurship. Like obviously, college. I love college, but I'm an academic person. Um, uh, I'm not a career. So just big fat disclaimer, man. I am not a college consultant, and I'm not a career consultant. It's those are things. Um, like just take my opinion as the opinion of one other dude online, okay? Um, and go and check with other people's opinions, but stay away from your family because your family is going to distort because they have when I say stay away, you can get their opinion, but don't weight it too highly because they have their own aims and designs on you. So just talk to other people. To talk to get expand your network. Talk to as many people as possible. Um, but I'm just one of them, and uh, I think it just most people don't shouldn't go to college. you know, like most people should just fucking learn a skill and go get a job. like, what's the like? Why do you need to learn classics of Western civilization and visual arts and if you're not trying to be like an enlightened man, like wait, hang on, what's the word for that? If you're not trying to be a Renaissance man, I said enlightened man. That's not a word. if you're not trying to be a Renaissance man, if you're not trying to be an intellectual, if you're not trying to be a scholar, if you're not trying to be a researcher, if you're not trying to be any of that, why the hell? Why are so many people going to college? I don't fucking get it, but I do, because the reality is college is where you make your networks, right? So if you're in finance, if you want to be in politics, if you want to be in finance, if you want to be in some of the classically um, the industries associated with the old boys network. If you want to be joining a frat and you want to have that like there 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 are network effects at college, right? And they don't line up with the mission of the university. They line up with other social purposes, right? So if if you need that, then yeah, I guess college is important. If you need, but if you're gonna be a coder, I mean, that's the most sort of free job. When I say coder, I know the word coder is kind of like, but whatever. You code. I'm gonna call you a coder. Um, but if you're gonna be working in something that is so like, they're really, I mean, VC maybe, but with specifically with building, it's not the American community of programmers and computer scientists and engineers. They're so open. You know what I mean? You don't really need to go through college or whatever. You don't need to come out of this. You don't need to come out like you don't need to go to Harvard to go to McKinsey to become a coder. You know what I mean? You can just build good shit. Build an app right now. Like, and people will judge you by your work in that industry. Maybe not so much. I mean, with Fang and with the big tech companies, I don't really know how the hiring ecosystem is changing. Could be changing. Maybe my view on that industry is outdated, but yeah. The thing is, seems fun. It is fun and important. I mean, it was so important and fun for me. Uh, Yeah, and yeah, I mean, of course yeah, if you go to a good school, there's a lot of opportunities that open up that you didn't even know you wanted, but once you're there, you get all these opportunities. It's just that people make it like a life or death thing. It's not what it is. Just, you know, um, um, head hunted, hell yeah. Uh, headed? Did I get head? Oh, I didn't get head. Deployed parking problem. Oh, so you worked with the municipal government, yeah? Was it wait, did you work with the government or was it oh hell yeah, dude. And you're in like an affluent neighborhood with wait, how did you deploy it in your neighborhood though? Like I'm confused by confused by the deployment. Um is it purely community organ? Oh, so first of all, this is not it's a parking problem at a particular parking lot. It's a specific lot, yeah? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Dude, hell yeah, man. Dude. I mean, that's a shit that's exciting, man. You gotta be excited to live. um, dude, just talking to the I forgot what HOA stands for. Homeowner Association. Do they call it HOA? Um, talking to even just the other members there, you might be able to just pick up a job. You know what I mean? Like Jesus, like especially if you're in like an affluent neighborhood, um, in the community. Oh, yeah. Look, there's a book called Little Bets, Small Bets, Little Bets. But any good thing starts small. Um, so it's like start by solving your neighbor's problem, dude. That is the way, man. You solve the problem of people who are living, who are in the flesh, who are right there, and then you just and then word of mouth travels, and then it turns out now that you solved version 1 of the problem, you're actually ready to solve version 2 of the problem, scale it a little bit more, you know. Um, and then there's like adjacent problems, you get overwhelmed with problems, you have to prioritize. Dude, that's how things just that's how you grow, man. And yeah, dude, I don't know. Like obviously there's gonna be parental pressure, there's gonna be external pressure to get into the right college and everything, but dude, if you're just a good person solving problems, like any college would be lucky to have you. And then once you're at that college, the people around you will be excited, um, and you know, you'll come out on the front page of the fucking the alumni news for the call. Like, just kicking ass is so much more important than the label that you happen to have when you were kicking ass. Yeah, I mean, um, like life is long, like there's many things that can happen, and just doing the right thing now, you're not gonna regret it, right? Yeah, you might sacrifice an opportunity here or there. Some social climber might get this one seat that you couldn't get because you were out politicked or whatever, or you just didn't like package. But if you are living a life that you are excited by at this very moment, like you're not gonna regret it, dude. It's kind of annoying that you didn't get the thing that you wanted, but there's always other things. There's always more people to help. There's always more problems to solve. There's always some new technology to implement, some new thing that you learned to implement, right? Like there's always something else. So life isn't this miserable competition that everyone's making it out to be. Unhead. Behead. Unheaded. I don't think that's a word. Wait, is can I put un in front of anything else? Unhanded? Unhanded? I don't think that's a word. Oh my god, it is the word? Wait, unhand? Unhanded. Wait, I'm forgetting what this word means. Unhanded. Unhand me. Oh my god, I've forgotten that word. Dude, I'm being dumb. There's a lot of support. Dude, that's such a dope project, Naren. I'm kind of curious. I literally did you come out uh how new is this project? D E A N. Can I do anything with Thean? Athean. Nathian. Nathian. Nation? Nathian? Nothing. Nothing. I'm so close to the genius. You and your uncle thought of it. Started the past summer. I was learning app development while building it. So individuals are making parking requests, and it's kind of like a scheduler. Uh, Dude, it's solving real people's problems, dude, and then actually even talking to them and seeing their reactions, dude. That's the best, dude. Uh, I worked as a product manager, by the way, and one of the things I hated about the products I was working with was that it's B2C. It was a consumer app, and consumer apps, you're just doing all this analysis. It's all statistical. You're not talking to them directly all the time. So, dude, you gotta, yeah, talking directly to people that you're solving problems for is so important. And and I mean, I just, like, be excited. SAT is going pretty well for you. I wouldn't. You're already a junior. You're already a junior, yeah. You're already No, sorry. You're already a senior? I'm confused. Are you a senior right now or a junior? Dude, I think you're a junior. Dude, you have a whole year. You're gonna naturally grow. Oh, that's what the digital SAT is about. But actually, if you're already at the level that you're at, if you just improve your math, just get. I think I would just focus more on getting the 800 on math, and letting the reading and writing just sort of like lag behind. And I'm pretty sure. dude, if you just focus on the 800 math and you just and you just accept that you'll be, be kind of random with the digital SAT. Like, yeah, aim at the 730 even, because I said it gets much more random from 730 and above. So aim at the 730 on the reading writing, and then just take the March and May digital SAT. That's the end of your junior year, right? So you're gonna be so much smarter by the end of the junior year. You're gonna have learned more things. You're gonna have, and as long as you're making a vocab list that whole time, right? I think you were there when I was talking about the vocab list. As long as you're making the vocab list the whole time, you're actually like intentionally building your vocab, not just from stupid ass lists, but from actual usage, from actual textbooks, from actual books that you're reading, right? If you're just doing all that, yeah, you're taking so many. You're gonna be so smart, dude. No, no, no. You're thinking about it the wrong way. You're gonna be so smart thanks to the APs that you're not even have to study for the SAT, and you will still be better. Okay. Now you said you're a bad test taker, so maybe you should wait until you're done with the AP test and take the June SAT, right? Taking all the AP tests will make you a sort of veteran of test taking. Then take the June SAT. Just take a couple practice tests before then. You're gonna be so much more confident after the AP test, and then your score's just gonna be better, dude. It's gonna be better. Like you're gonna be so much smarter after you take all those AP tests. Um, dude, all of this, all of this fear mongering is such a scam. It's such a scam. Death hunter. That's not a word. Death hunt. That's not a word. Hell yeah, dude. You're gonna be so smart at the end of that. You're not even gonna have to really try. I already did hunt. I don't know what the heck neath is. Oh, beneath. Yeah, yeah. Unthud, unthen, unthat, unteeth. Unteeth? That's not a word, right? Unheaded, unhead, unheaded. Yeah, that's not a word. Unheaded? All right, that's it. I'm done. I'm pooped. Can't do this no more. All right. So, gonna have my day now. ISEF? What's that? That's like brosef when you're talking about yourself. Uh, it's probably, yeah. It's some English test, I'm guessing. All right, last question. Oh no, okay, it's not. It's not. No, I'm not familiar with it. Um, why you ask? Yeah, don't sacrifice it, dude. Look, you're just take the December SAT, aim for marginally better, then aim to take the June SAT. You're gonna be so much smarter after all the AP studying that you're gonna be naturally more. Your floor will be higher. Okay, your skill floor will just be higher, and then just take a couple practice tests between the May SATs, May APs, and the June SAT, and you're gonna be solid, dude. You're gonna be solid. Uh, you're already kicking ass. Keep kicking ass. That's the most important thing. Just do that app. Yeah, the research. Yeah, do this project, man. And if you can even build it with some of this, if you can make some synergy effects with the project you're doing with the for the ISEF with the skills that you learned um, for the neighborhood project, I mean, even better. All right, I gotta go. Couple quick announcements since I think there is a second viewer right now. Um, right now, I'm taking requests for ideas for the YouTube channel, and also more specifically, I'm gonna take requests for stories to read It doesn't always have, it could be a poem, it could be a story, whatever, but some work to read. It has to be short though. Um, but I'll do that on my YouTube channel probably in the next week. So if you have anything you want me to read, let me know. And I'll probably just be focusing on building out digital SAT curriculum. So, my receptivity to some of your ideas will depend on, how much it aligns with what I'm trying to do right now. But, just shoot, man. Just shoot. You're not gonna regret just asking for some help. So do that. And last thing is, uh, I forgot the last thing. It was literally just on my mind. I'm like hungry. Oh, last thing is I'm gonna do this stream again tomorrow. Probably the same time to just see if this time zone is working out, time slot is working out. I mean, if it's super dead, like multiple days in a row, then I'll probably just meh. But I'm gonna keep trying this. So yeah, see you guys maybe tomorrow. If you're too shy to ask me questions today, maybe you can ask me. Maybe the courage will come tomorrow. The wind of Tuesday night. All right. Until then, keep on learning, keep on growing. Naren, no problem. You sound like a very interesting kid. Just keep doing things that's exciting, and that kind of compounds. So don't neglect that. All right, peace out, guys.